How's it going, everybody? Rye right here today, and we are back with our Oakland Athletics franchise mode. And yes, guys, I did take a couple weeks off. Had myself a nice little bit of a vacation there in the middle. So we're back and we're getting into it here. And hopefully we can figure out how to get our Oakland Athletics to the playoffs. Third best team in the league at 500. Really got to figure something out. But here we go, guys. I have a couple ideas on that today, and I did see a comment that said to change managers, to fire my manager, and I like that idea, but I did just hop in here a little bit and look. The -1 clutch, I don't know if that is necessarily our problem. Taking a look at our statistics again, the team rankings, RBIs, is that where we are struggling? Doesn't seem to be our issue. We're pretty average right now, right? Like, we are straight up average, 16th in the league, 255 there, but one more, we're 15th, and so on and so forth. But I think our biggest one is our earned runs against, ERA, and yeah, we're 21st in that, so we definitely need to improve on that. But Glasnow, Skubal, and Gallen are all doing pretty well right now. The one guy that is not doing so hot is Frankie Montas. Taking a look at this, yeah, Frankie Montas, a 5.76 ERA. He's the only one above 3.89, which is Elizer Hernandez, who is our fifth man in the rotation. So I'm not going to be too upset about that. But Frankie Montas is making $10 million a season to play better than that, quite frankly. And he's just not, he's not doing it for me anymore. I'm sorry, but we have to move on from Frankie Montas. And I would like to do a like-for-like swap and see. Holy smokes, Jazz Chisholm is available. Do we have the ability to go after him? Can we do that? In 90 overall second baseman? He's pretty darn good, batting .803 this season. Okay. And our second baseman currently is Michael Bush, who's doing fine. Jonathan Scope as well. He could be another trade chip as well because he's making $7 million. So I could move Scope for a pitcher and Frankie Montas maybe for Jazz Chisholm. But let's go ahead and take a look at the trade block. Go ahead and see what would it take to get him. Frankie Montas gets us most of the way there. Not even going to lie. It's pretty darn close. Catchers here, Soderstrom. There's Alan Kane, who's cold right now in the minors. Soderstrom, wow, it looks very good. Shea Langoliers is an 80. That's pretty close. So they're looking for first baseman as well. I don't really have first baseman that I think they would want. Obviously, I know I can throw in more, but Jordan Diaz is not really moving the needle for them. Wow, this kid doesn't really move at either. I thought he was going to do way more than that. Nelson Kim is in the majors right now. There's also Daniel Reyna, who's hot. I don't really have any center fielders. So we'll go ahead and see. Okay, they want a catcher, and I'm pretty sure I could part with a guy like Alan Kane. I can live with that. And then a guy like Pablo Mora doesn't quite get it across the line. Looking at our third baseman, Scott Wallace. Scott Wallace gets it a bit further, I think. Maybe I hold on to Alan Kane, and then Tyler Soderstrom. I mean, I've got plenty of good catchers. Alan Kane, I'd rather get rid of Alan Kane, but Scott Wallace, Frankie Montas, and Soderstrom for Jazz Chisholm. He's such a good player, like just so good. He's batting fantastically this season, and he's pretty much had a great WAR all but one season in Miami, and now they want to trade him. He's arbitration eligible, $3.2 million only. We'd be increasing our budget and allowing ourselves to go after somebody else. Maybe instead of Soderstrom, maybe let me take a look at getting rid of Scope. They can't afford Scope. I don't want to get rid of Michael Bush. Although, give something to get something. Although, yeah, I think I'd rather give up. Wow, they really want Soderstrom. He's pretty darn good. Scott Wallace, the third baseman. What about? Yeah, he moves it more. Okay, so how are we looking? Ooh, Andreas Salazar does move the needle a little bit. Poisson, so close. Scott Wallace. Obviously, I'm not giving up Bobby Witt Jr. They want catchers with this. They still want more. So they want Soderstrom for sure. Robert Poisson could be a guy to give up. They want just a little bit more. Just barely a bit more. So we take a look here. And then, yeah, Mitt, Kinder, Soderstrom, Montas, and Kinder is fine by me. What was I giving up before? I want to say it was Scott Wallace. I think I'd rather hold on to Scott Wallace and give up Milt Kinder. But Tyler Soderstrom, I mean, we have Shea Langoliers, we have Sean Murphy. Do we need Tyler Soderstrom? Yes, he's looking pretty darn good. But I think it's worth it to get a guy like Jazz Chisholm. for Frankie Montas, I mean, our budget goes way, way up after this deal. So as much as I don't want to give up Tyler Soderstrom, I just straight up don't. He's from California. I'd almost rather give up Shea Langoliers and then see what it would take. Oh, they're interested in that deal. So they want Nick Daly for sure. A potential at 54 at 18. That's a little bit too much. I mean, he's going to be maybe here in the future. Maybe. So they would take Langoliers and Kane in that one. Okay, so do I want to give up Langoliers and Kane? Let's go ahead and see if there's anybody else up here that they would be interested in. They want Daniel Reyna. I'm not going to give up Daniel Reyna, but they do want Aaron Sabato. There it is. That is the deal I think I'm going to take. Shea Langoliers is a great platoon catcher right now, but I can call up Tyler Soderstrom, who's killing it right now. He's got 3 years left, and he's growing very, very nicely. And he's only 23 from California. Shea Langoliers is from Texas, and he is growing. But I do think Tyler Soderstrom does sacrifice a bit fielding. He's not more durable, but he's a better hitter, right? And he's, coming in for those couple days. I would rather have Jazz. I mean, guys, we're talking about getting Jazz Chisholm here. Frankie Montas, Langoliers, and Sabato for Jazz Chisholm. Offer trade is a good deal for them. And now we have too many second basemen. So I want to look at potentially getting a new pitcher. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm not getting him. Get Frankie Montas back. Wow, no. 11 million for Marcus Stroman is not what I want. So Frankie Montas was an 83. So if we can get somebody in that range, I'd be happy about it. Ranger Suarez is pitching fantastically this year. A lefty, and he was good last year. His contract 4.5, but he's a free agent after this season. Josiah Gray's hot. That's all. It's not anything too spectacular. David Peterson, the lefty for the Chicago Cubs, has played there a couple seasons, is doing well. His WAR has been okay. It's been about average. Freddie Peralta, he's making way too much. But I would definitely take Nick Lodolo, the Cincinnati Red. He's played a couple years. He's young. He's got potential. He could be an up-and-comer. But I think David Peterson is much easier to go after. Taking a look at the Reds, they have Hunter Green, who they barely don't want to give up. He's a absolute heater of a pitcher. Strikes out a ton of players. Upper fours in the FIP is not what I want to see. How's Luis Castillo doing? I just want to compare these guys with the FIP. Yeah, and Freddie Peralta is their best pitcher, but he's making way too much money in my opinion, and I'm not going after Luis Castillo. Not on that deal. No. Oh my God, the Pirates have no pitchers, and the Cardinals have all the pitchers. Shane Bieber, Brandon Woodruff, and Lucas Giolito. Oh my God, they have 1-6 starting pitching rotation. Jack Flaherty for the Diamondbacks, though they aren't missing Zach Gallen all that much, it seems. They could have one sick rotation, though. Dustin May. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Tyler Mahle. Musgrove. No, I think I'm going to keep looking here. Logan Webb. That's pretty close. He's an 88 from Cali. The Giants, not a direct competitor, and he's been pretty good. So they're seeking second baseman, which I'm giving them. A third baseman, which I actually like Jordan Diaz the best. And then, Alan Kane would not get it across the line. Brett Harris, not going to get it across the line. Okay, so any more second baseman that they would want? There's a 19-year-old here, Eddie Lopez, that I could give up instead of Alan Kane. And then taking a look through here, and we'll just kind of see who might get the deal done that I'm okay with giving up. He's injured. Yep. Quinn Brody. No. So they still want more value. Reyna. Wow, they don't even want Reyna? Really? That's surprising to me. Sorry, I'm trying to figure it out here. Who they want. We think we should be getting more value. They still want more value. They do love Eddie Lopez, though, because it's probably the teenage thing. Cade Cavalli. Wow, they don't even want him. Benito Macias. No, thank you. Tapara. Mac Denton. I think that was one of our first ever picks. Joe Adele is making $2 million. They think they should be getting more value. So not Eddie Lopez. Cade Cavalli. They love Benito Macias, but so do I. So, I mean, how could you not? JT Chargoy. I think he's in the minors right now. Yeah, he is. Nelson Kim. No. Blaine Enlow. Wow, they They are being very stingy here. What would it take for this? So they want Benito. They just straight up want Benito Macias. Benito Macias. Wow, we have so many starting pitchers. Like, he's good, but I don't know if he's going to hurt us. I mean, we have so many in the pipeline here. They don't want Blaine Enlow either. They just straight up want Benito Macias. 19-year-old B, potential 70. Joe Adell, Scope, and Macias for Logan Webb. 88 overall starting pitcher who's a free agent after this year, but he's only making $5.5 million. 88 overall starting pitch. I'm going to do it. Straight up just going to do this trade. We're actually saving money with this deal too. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. It's going to cost us Benito Macias, but you got to give something to get something. So here we go. Taking a look at our team now. Our starting rotation is Zach Gallen, Logan Webb, Tyler Glasnow, Skubal, and Eliza Hernandez, which is very nice. Our bullpen, still one of the best in all of baseball. Closing pitchers, Lou Trevino. Lee Rodriguez is doing very nicely. He is growing. Catchers, Sean Murphy, and we will call up Tyler Soderstrom, who is killing it in AAA. But I just kind of need a backup, unless there are some free agents, because I think we have some space. Yes, we do have some space on the roster. So we go ahead and take a look at free agent catchers out there. Kurt Casale, yikes. Some of these guys are not good. What am I expecting, though? I mean, I'm looking at the free agents in the middle of the season, right? Kale Emshoff is not bad, so I think I might just bring him in, 1-year deal. There you go. He can play in the minors. That's fine. Taking a look at our first baseman, we still know it's Spencer Torkelson with Pablo Mora in the minors. Second baseman is now Jazz Chisholm with Michael Busch on the bench, platooning. Bobby Witt Jr. looking great. These guys, how are they doing? They're growing nicely. Okay, shortstop is still Bo Bichette with Robert Poisson. Randy Arozarena with Nelson Kim, and Freddie Thompson is growing so beautifully. You'll love to see it. He's now up to a 78. Now, he's losing some contact against lefties, but man, we're not going to talk about that. Let's see his triple A's. How is he doing? He's OPS of 720, WAR 0.8. That's actually not that great. I thought he'd be just a monster. Oh, I need to sign a couple center fielders. Do need to sign a couple center fielders and maybe a couple right fielders. But we have got Alex Verdugo at center because he's got the great arm and the fielding. And then Ramon Laureano, who is hot out in right. Let's go ahead. Free agents. Let's just go center fielders. Randall Grichuk is still a free agent. Really? He wants an actual salary. So Billy Hamilton still also wants a salary. Still wants a salary. My God. Guys, can you just take a couple thousand, like 50K, 60K? No? Okay. He's looking for 80 a year for 2 years. There we go. But he's got absolutely no bat. Oh my God. There we go. We'll sign probably one more. Jason Martin. Maybe. How about Rave? Yeah, there you go. And then we need a couple right fielders as well. Robbie Grossman. Yeah, obviously he's going to want a $2.6 million deal. Adam Duvall. Nope. Hunter Dozier. Yeah, I kind of figured. Let's go ahead and see. Yeah, there you go. Delvin Granberg. You're my favorite kind of player. Alex Destino, who was a minor league all-star, is just sitting out there. And then Burl Dixon. Sign him there. That's great. I think we might need some relief pitchers for the minors too. So we'll go ahead and check out. Does anybody want like a cheap deal? I just need some minor leaguers. Erasmus, oh my God, they all want a moderate deal. Craig, no, not giving you $1 million for 2 years. How about these? Yeah, the 29-year-olds. There we go. Perfect. All right, so if 26-year-old as well, just get him in there. Why not? All right, so I think the roster should be all set now, or we need a starting pitcher. One more starting pitcher. I just got to replenish, the minors. Merrill Kelly. Yeah, I kind of figured that. Chris Sale. Bring him in. Kent Maeda. Okay, wow. Max Scherzer still wants a couple million. Nope, not going to give you that. There you go, Caleb. Welcome to the team. Kyle Nicholas. Beautiful. Oh, wow. I didn't realize how empty we were. And we're now the second best team in the league. Third in contact, eighth in power, fourth in pitching, fourth in defense, and fifth in speed. I did mention we could look at replacing our manager. There's just not really any good ones out there. They're all kind of bad. So we could look to, if we have a disappointing season this season, into replacing our manager. But I think for now, we'll just leave it as is. And I kind of like... we might need somebody else to platoon. How are we doing at in the majors here? We can call up one more person, and I think I'd like to. So how many outfielders do we have? One backup outfielder. So I think we do need to bring up one more outfielder. I'm not going to bring up Freddie Thompson. Nick Plummer's a good fielder. Actually, Mac Denton, the Canadian. What do we do about that? Gravenberg, you know what? Gravenberg can. Okay, yeah, I'll have to add him to the 40-man, but he can platoon. That's fine. Moved to MLB. There we go. We now have 26 in the majors, so that's fine. We've got 1/3, 2 short, 2 second, 1 first, and a catcher. So we've got 2 backup infielders and now 2 backup outfielders. So we should be all set there. Lineup wise, yeah, now it looks a little bit better. There we go. But Jazz Chisholm is now batting leadoff for us. Oh, God, I'm so excited to see this team. That's a lot of righties in a row. That is a ton of righties in a row. But I said I was going to delegate it to our manager. So let's see how we do. We're 31-32 here on June 5th, which is the date of the draft. Let's get through it. This Phillies series, how are we going to do? We are going to win that series, which is beautiful. This Angels series is massive, and we are going to win that series. So we do pick up a game or two, I think. Yeah, we would have dropped a game. We pick up a game in that series. Detroit is an average team, but can we beat them? We do sweep them at 8-0 with Logan Webb getting a win there. Logan Webb's got 2 wins for us now, so the trade looking pretty good, making me miss Benito Macias just a little bit, even as much as I loved his name. We're going to get swept in a 2-game series against Washington. Against Toronto, we are going to split the series. Against Washington, we are going to lose. How good is Washington? They're not that good. And we're 12.5 back. I just don't understand why we are I mean, we're the second best team in the league. I just don't understand it. Well, we did pick up, we picked up 1 win. We were 31-32. How about the Seattle series? There we go. We picked up another win. So now we're 1 game above 500, and we finished. So we picked up 1 game that month. That is atrocious. That is not what you want to see. And I think it's just straight up time to say goodbye to Alexander Yates. Or is it time to, oh my God, first base coach, get rid of him for sure. First base coach for hire. Does anybody have something decent? Like, please, -3 stealing, +3 arm strength, +2 reaction. Blocking, reaction, no, I don't want to. -1, -3 fielding, no, not -2 speed. They're all going to give fielding bonuses, aren't they? Okay, so I think there was that one guy up here who I didn't mind his minuses as much. -3 stealing, -1 durability, but +3 arm strength and +2 reaction. He's accepted that. There we go. But I'm just looking at the managers, and it's just like, there's nobody that I'm willing to sacrifice whatever their negatives are. Like velocity, arm strength, maybe -1 power, but plate vision, break, and blocking. I'd have to pay $8 million too if I wanted to fire our current manager. It might just be time to ride him out and then see what we can do about it. But guys, it's not looking great. Like straight up, just we're only 2.5 out of the wild card though. We're 2.5 games back of the Yankees for the wild card. So that could be something that we're chasing, is just the wild card, just to get us to the playoffs. We haven't made the playoffs, and this is season number 4. We need to get there. And we lose the series to the White Sox against Texas. The Cubs are offering us a trade. They want to give us Carlos Hernandez, the starting pitcher, of 73 for Scott Wallace, Howie Murray, and Nick Daly. No, thank you. Texas, come on. We always beat up on Texas. And we do win the series, but guys, we're not picking up games. We need to go on a little bit of a run here. Holy smokes. Okay. I don't know what's going on. I straight up just don't understand why our team is playing so poorly. User setting. Let's go to mode specific, and we'll do lineups and rotations as manual. Apply the changes here, and we'll go to. Oh, did I not? They must have assigned. Yeah, Logan Webb with Skubal, Glasnow, and Eliza Hernandez. I mean, the bullpen's fine, right? I mean, these guys are barely pitching any innings. Ryan Tapara for Tyler Rogers. There we go. Yeah, because look at Ryan Weathers is pitching so many innings, and then Ryan Tapara is pitching a ton of innings. So our best pitchers aren't pitching when it matters most, which is the middle innings, the last 2 innings, whatever, in my opinion. Lineups. Chisholm against righties is fine. He's got good vision. Alex Verdugo is fine at number 2 because he's got good contact. Then Bo Bichette. Actually, you know what? I might want to do this. I don't know why Alex Verdugo is batting so high in the lineup. I know he's got great vision, but I'll have him bat 5. Bobby Witt Jr., Michael Busch, Sean Murphy, and then Ramon Laureano. I actually would want to bat above Sean Murphy, I think. Although he is that second leadoff guy, so Sean Murphy's still playing there. Nelson Kim is the DH against. Oh, I'm sorry. This is against righties. I'm looking at totally the wrong thing. Alex Verdugo against righties has got good contact, but not a lot of power. So Jazz Chisholm, okay. Maybe he needs to move down, but Bo Bichette, I can't really move him up. Randy Arozarena, I could move up. I like the guys with high vision to bat leadoff. So Bo Bichette's going to bat leadoff. Chisholm's going to come up next, followed by Arozarena. Actually, followed by Torkelson, Arozarena, Verdugo. Power against righties. Actually, Verdugo, then Arozarena, then Witt Jr., then Michael Busch, Sean Murphy, and Ramon Laureano. So Bo Bichette is going to bat leadoff for us. Nelson Kim batting leadoff against lefties. I don't know how I feel about that. Who's better against lefties? He's better. He's still better. Okay. So Nelson Kim batting leadoff. I don't know how I feel about that. Verdugo against lefties, pretty good. Bo Bichette's great against lefties. So I'm going to keep him in the 3-hole, but we're going to flip-flop these guys. Nelson Kim could bat second. He just doesn't have the vision that I'm looking for. Yeah, this is fine. That's fine. That's good. Jazz Chisholm is gonna, there we go. Bobby Witt. Sean Murphy's got better power. Yeah, there we go. So Jazz Chisholm's gonna be like a second leadoff guy for me. But Verdugo, I just want him to get on base. You know, he's got 87 vision. He should get on base. His discipline's up to a 71. It's growing very nicely. So there we go. I've edited the lineups. Hopefully we'll be all set then. And Garrett Whitlock goes to the Red Sox in exchange for Jax Groshans and Nick Pivetta. Wow, that's a pretty substantial trade. No. And we do pick up a win there. We're going to skip the home run derby, and we're 500 at the All-Star break. We're 500. The second best team rated in all of baseball is 500. I don't get it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, what needs to change. I mean, Jesus freaking A. The Yankees, they're awful. So are the Orioles, Mariners. I mean, Astros are good, right? But the Mariners aren't nearly as good as we are. The Astros are pretty good. But I mean, come on. We're just so far behind. So we got to catch the Astros, which is nice because they're in our division. So we do have some control over that. So the NL defeated the AL, which is not great for us. I mean, it doesn't matter anymore, which is as it should be. But here we go. This series against Houston, as the Yankees make a splash trade. Willie Castro, the 89 overall, for Gary Moreau, Eloy Blanco, and Leland Murray. Okay. It's a big deal. We are going to lose the series to Houston against Texas. We are going to win the series. Can we? Oh, it's a 4-game series against Houston. We got to pick up some wins here. Auto fix those lineups down there, and we split the series there. We're a 500 team. Today is the trade deadline, and we are 55 and 54. Injured list. Freddie Thompson tore his calf. That's not what you want to see. And I'm going to view the trade block straight up. Like Tommy Edman, we can't afford that. What is our I don't understand what our problem is. Let's go to team statistics. Team rankings. In batting average, we are 13th. It's above average, above middle of the league. Home runs, where are we in home runs? We sit 14th. Again, so average. RBIs, let me guess, 12th. Okay, so that's actually not too bad. That's closing in on top 10. Stolen bases, caught stealing. We get caught stealing so much. I don't want us to steal, guys. Stop that. Stolen base percentage, we are 23rd. Stop stealing. Holy smokes. Yeah, so we're average at base on ball, walks, strikeouts. We're fifth best team. We don't strike out. Come on, hit the ball. All right, so what is the grounding into double play? We don't ground into double plays either, so I don't get it. Are we riddled with errors? Got a few, but not enough to say that is our issue here, right? I can't say that our fielding is really the issue. ERA, is 19th. That's not good. We need the pitching staff to be better. Saves. Are we blown saves? We blowing saves? Doesn't look like it. We are not blowing saves. We're in the top 10. Home runs allowed. We are getting, oh my goodness, we are getting absolutely blasted though, home run wise. 155 home runs against. That has got to be the issue. And we're not walking people either. But so we're getting a lot of home runs against, and maybe I need to focus on the home runs per 9. All right, so taking a look at our roster, let's just go to the pitching rotation. I kind of like that view a bit better. So pitching rotation: Gallen, 72, 77, 54 for Skubal, 60, and then 50 for Eliza Hernandez. Skubal, how's he been doing? 1.3 WAR, home runs per 9 is one. Wow, everybody's given up a ton of home runs, almost over a home run per 9. Let's check out the statistics, player statistics. Is there a league? Can I view the league? No. I don't think I can. I don't think I can view the league. Okay, so let's check on WAR. Just see how players are doing there. Who's negative? Devin Gravenberg. That's fine. He barely plays. Everyone else is doing very well. Pitching wise, who is dropping the ball? WAR. Lou Trevino, Ryan Weathers, but they're not that bad. I mean, come on, like FIP. Yeah, Lou Trevino is not doing well. I don't know why he's pitching as much as he is. He's only pitched 27 innings though, so I can't really complain about that. Home runs per 9. Lou Trevino. Oh my God, I gotta find another bullpen arm. So trades, view trade block. Can we find a relief pitcher? Closing pitcher Andrew Ketteridge. I mean, they probably just want to get rid of his contract. Kyle Freeland. You know what? Let's take a look at. Yeah, how is Kitteridge doing this season? He's fine. Home runs per 9. That's pretty good. That's darn good. All right, so you guys can have one Lou Trevino, and then Milt Kinder, Derek Nunn. Did they just... Oh, I must have just signed that guy. They want more. So it would work, but they must have just acquired him. Okay, let me just go off for my best player, Bo Bichette. Oh, they're definitely interested in that deal. Okay. So they're not interested. So wow, they're still not interested no matter what I do. Would they be... No, I'd give him a closer, though. That's so weird. I guess I have to go find another pitcher. Phil Bickford, Miguel Castro, and Kendall Graveman. How are these guys doing? Seems to be doing pretty well. Yeah, the FIP is good. Ooh, I like Miguel Castro a lot. Yeah, let's go with Miguel Castro here. I'd like to trade for him. I will give you one slightly used Lou Trevino, and that apparently would work. They're interested in making that deal. So they really want it to be worth their while, huh? What would it take? JT Chargoy? I'll give you Chargoy. He's in the minors, I'm pretty sure. And then Scott Wallace? Sure. Offer those trades. Bang. Good deal for them. Good deal for us. So there we go. Roster. Trade accepted. We don't have enough closing pitchers, so we do need to go out and sign a free agent who is a closer. But not necessarily, but Kirby Yates is still a free agent. Guys, can we lower the expectation, please? No? Okay. Let's just go ahead and find somebody else to be a relief pitcher. There we go. Alex Spees. So we'll sign him. There we go. So that should be our bullpen solve. Pitching rotation. James, yeah, he needs to be there. Ryan Weathers can be the other setup guy. Yimi Garcia's fine there. Devin Williams, how is he looking this season? He has 2 blown saves on 27 saves and 4 holds. That's really not too bad. I'm fine with that. He's not giving up a lot of home runs either. So there. Those are the trades we're going to make, and we are the second best team, 3rd in contact, 8th in power, 4th in pitching, 4th in defense, 4th in speed. If we do not finish the season above 500 by very much, I'm going to be very, very upset. We have a lot of contracts coming up, too. That is going to hurt. That is going to be a lot of money I'm going to have to pay out. Bo Bichette wants money. So he wants 20-some million a year. We are going to have not enough money to sign Bo Bichette to a deal. So we'll have to be very selective about who we do bring back. But 1 year for Jazz Chisholm at 4.9. would make sense for me. I just, I'd like to get into a different screen to see that. But I'm not going to trade people right now. Tommy Edmonds, great, cool. He can play short, but I'm not going to go after him, and I'm not going to flip Bo Bichette. Guys, we're trying to make the playoffs here. I can worry about that stuff later. But look at that. Look at that roster. It's left, 6th field, 9th in center, 8th in right, 10th at 3rd, 3rd at short, 2nd is 4th, 1st is 7th best, 6th best starting, 3rd best catcher, and 3rd best bullpen. I swear to God, if we miss the playoffs, I am going to quit the Oakland Athletics and just go be the New York Yankees. We do win. There we go. We win against Kansas City. And we are going to sweep Kansas City. There we go. We're picking up some wins. And we get ass blasted by the Los Angeles Angels. There we go. We pick up 2 of 3. Detroit, a 4-game series. We have a chance to split the series. Great job splitting the series. But that huge Kansas City series, that 4-game sweep was massive. Against the New York Mets, we are going to pick up another win. Cleveland, we are going to sweep them and pick up 3 wins on the bounce there. We're now 10.5 back, which looks great. So roster-wise, Kyle Nicholas, Grayson Rodriguez was hit hard. Oof. Brandon Valenzuela, Freddie Thompson had an outstanding month. That's good. Connie Nelson posted a good month. Love that. And there we go. So Grayson Rodriguez is on the IL. He is growing a little bit. Connie Nelson, I can't wait for Connie Nelson. This is our first ever draft pick, the 99 potential player. Injured list, Reyna, that's fine. Grayson Rodriguez, and these are all minor leaguers, it seems. And Ray Delgadio is good to go, but you can see they're all minor leaguers, so that's not too bad. But there we go. We have moved up above the Astros, and I wanted to see what that meant for the standings. In the wild card, we are a wild card team. We're 10.5 back of the Angels, and if we somehow catch the Angels, that'd be great. But I just want to make the postseason here. We can talk about contract extensions in the offseason. Right now, I don't care. The New York Yankees are a good team. How can we do against them? Well, we drop 2 of 3. So we need a 2-game series against the Angels. We're going to lose both of them. That's great. That bodes well for our postseason hopes as we get swept by Seattle and are slowly falling back down to 500. You must have 28. Okay. So I will go into the roster, call up one fielder. Who's that lucky fielder that's going to get called up? It's going to be Freddie Thompson. I think I got to call up Freddie. He's on the IL. He's going to be back soon, though. Moved to the MLB. He's on the injured list. He can't be called up. Mac Denton, how about you, my guy? Let's just go to rosters and then just see who's the highest rated player not in the majors. So Gunnar Hoglund, actually, excuse me. I said Grayson Rodriguez. I meant Gunnar Hoglund. I'm going to move him to the majors. There we go. Call up one pitcher and then one fielder. Mac Denton for now, until we are good to go with Freddie Thompson. Once Freddie Thompson's good to go, we'll be fine. Connie Nelson suffered an elbow sprain. He'll be back. He will come up eventually, but I think I'm going to go to the pitching rotation real quick on a flip-flop Gunnar Hoglund with Eliza Hernandez, who is cold. But so hopefully Gunnar Hoglund making, not his MLB debut, but we'll see how he does, okay? We'll see how it goes. Our pitching staff is ridiculous, and we still are barely above 500. Against the Angels here, we are going to win 2. We win 2 out of 3, though. I'll take that. We pick up a game on the Angels. Not like we're going to catch them, guys. It's already September. And we lose the series against Seattle. We lose the series to Minnesota. Come on, Texas. Oh, my God. We lose the series there. We lose the series to Baltimore. Exciting stuff. Mac Denton was out, but now we can go ahead and flip-flop those 2 guys. So Mac Denton in center field, so we'll send him to the AAA. And we will call up Freddie Thompson to the majors, who is a very good 81 overall player. Holy smokes. Okay, so how are we looking in the standings here? We cannot win our division, and we are 6.5 back of the wild card. May I remind you that we are second ranked in the MLB as far as team. I can't make a better team than this. I just straight up can't make a better team. Just auto fix our lineups. I don't think we're making the playoffs. Yeah, we got 3 games to go. We missed the playoffs again. 82 and 80. The second best team in the majors is 82 and 80. How fantastic is that? Oh my God. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Straight up just do not care. If I could fire my manager right now, I'm giving him the pink slip. He can go wherever for all I care. How did this team go 2 games above 500? Wait, 1 game above 500, right? Because 500 would have been 81-81. We finished 82-80. Congratulations. You took the second best team in the majors to 82-80. Second best team. May I remind you that we were in the top 10 in every position, let alone the top 6, 7 for pretty much everything, except for center field was 9th. 3rd best bullpen, 3rd best catcher, 6th best starting pitcher, top 10 at first, 2nd and short were in the top 5, 3rd baseman was top 10, and the outfield combined is probably the best outfield in baseball. Yet here we are not playing postseason baseball. This is outrage. I can't believe it, guys. I don't know what else to do. There is nothing else I could have done to get this team to the playoffs. I could have an all 99 team, and I'm sure these Oakland Athletics would still miss the playoffs. This is just, I can't believe it. This is outrageous. I'm livid, as you guys can probably tell right now, that somehow this team did not make the playoffs. It's probably an MLB record that this team didn't make the playoffs. Most talented team to shit the bed at 82-80. It's the best season I've ever had, yet I've had the second best team here. 82-80 got me my best record ever. Are you kidding me? Second best team in the majors. 3rd in contact, top 10 in power, top 5 in defense, top 5 in pitching, and top 5 in speed. I just don't understand what else I need to do to get this team into the playoffs. It's absolutely ridiculous. If I'm not setting my lineups right, somebody please tell me. If I'm not setting my rotations right, somebody please tell me. But you can't tell me that this team is a 1 game above 500 team. You just straight up cannot tell me that, and I'm not going to believe it. I'm sorry. But Bo Bichette, great season. Alex Verdugo, great season. Jazz Chisholm, great season. Bobby Witt, great season. Rosarina, good season. Ramon Laureano, good season. Michael Bush, great season considering what he's doing, where he is. Sean Murphy, poor season considering Sean Murphy, but he's still a quality starter. Spencer Torkelson, just a little bit below, a good starter. So hopefully he will continue to grow. Soderstrom, blah, 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 blah. Nobody was a negative WAR in our position pitchers. Looking at all of our pitchers, how did they do? Let's take a look at WAR. Logan Webb, fantastic. Glasnow, fantastic. Skubal, good. Gallen as our ace, not as good as I would have liked, but still fine. Miguel Castro did great as a relief pitcher. Eliza Hernandez was good. Gunnar Hoglund was great in his call-up. That's fantastic. Devin Williams was fine. Yimi Garcia, Rodriguez, and then, yeah. So, why did this team miss the playoffs? Why did this team miss the playoffs? Let's go ahead and see if we can find out. 13th in batting average. We had the most triples. Home run wise, where did we finish? We finished 15th. RBIs, where did we finish? Let me guess, 15th, 13th. Look at that, above average. Stolen bases, I want to see stolen base percentage. That's what I want to see. 17th. Walks, we don't walk a ton, it seems. 16th, that's average. We don't strike out ever. So we put the ball in play a ton. We put it in a ton. We don't strike out. We get out somehow, or we get on base, or we walk, but we do not strike out. Slugging percentage, where we led the league in triples. We were 12th in slugging percentage. On base percentage, we had to get on base a lot, right? 329. Total bases, I don't care. I don't care about that. Ground into double plays, we don't do that ever. Like I said, you got to put us out every once in a while. It's errors. Did we lead the league in errors? No, we didn't. Let me guess, we're 13th, 14th. Oh, there it is. Fielding percentage, where were we? We were probably 14th, 13th, even better. ERA. Where did we finish in ERA? 20th. That was the downfall. We just didn't have good enough pitching. Saves. Well, we weren't in a position to win a lot of games, so I'm sure our saves are about league average. 22nd, which is a little bit below average, but that's okay. Blown saves, not very high for us, right? 20, that's tied for 7th. That's great. Hits allowed, runs allowed, earned runs, home runs allowed. We even improved on that throughout the season. Moving up from last to 26th. Not a staple of a good team, though. Now we're giving up too many home runs. Earned runs allowed, gave up quite a few runs, so it was basically small ball. We don't walk teams very much. 5th best team for walks. Strikeouts, where were we in strikeouts? 14th in strikeouts. And yeah, win percentage is not going to be good because we didn't win a lot of games. I'm glad this is my first one back after vacation, because if this was in the middle of it, I would have considered just quitting the series and starting a new one. If we don't make the playoffs next season, I'm retiring. Straight up just retiring. I've got poor job security. I get it. They want us to finish with the best record in the majors at least once. They want us to win, reach the postseason every year and win the division series every year. So at least make it to the ALCS. We can't even make the freaking wild card with the 2nd best team. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'll find a goated manager. I'll spend all the money I can. I'll sign all the players I can. But at the end of the day, I don't know how much of a better job I could have done than this season being the 2nd best team. We were a top 10 team. We were 6th to start the season, end of the season as 2nd best, yet barely ever got above 500. I can't handle it anymore. So I'm going to end this episode here so I can go decompress. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see some more, and I will see you guys in the next one.
This a free for all, before we fall. This a free for all.